Alright, Shalom. I'm the brother Tasiyat, coming back with another video. But before I start off, I would like to give all the praises and the highest honor to the Most High, Yahweh, Ba'asham Yahushai, Ba'asham Kakwadash. I want to give double honor to my elder apostles and teachers of Great Millstone, and peace and salutation to the sincere Akyam across this world, who has spread his knowledge in truth and sincerity. And Shalom to the few sincere brothers and sisters out there who are also listening. And may the election be upon your households. Kan Shalom. Okay, we're living in some dangerous times right now. A lot of things are happening around us, so we should keep our eyes open, stay sharp to what is happening around us. Stay sharp to reading the Bible. Okay, watching videos, making your notes, doing your studies. Okay, you gotta stay busy in this truth, man. You gotta stay active. Otherwise, you're gonna slack off, and then before you know it, time's up, man. Okay, but that's another thing. What you can see in the title right now, as I put it, it says money. Okay, save it, spend it, but keep the balance. Okay, when you get your money, for example, from your job, when you're working, you get your money at the end of the month, for example. When you get the money, it's a good thing to write down how much you get, to write down how much you have to pay for your rent, how much you have to pay for your car if you have a car, or if you have a scooter, how much you should pay for your scooter, how much you got to pay for your water, your electricity bill, you name it, man. All these things that you have to pay monthly, write it down so you know what you should earn at least for you to cover those expenses, and for you to have a roof over your head. And if you don't have a house, if you maybe live with your parents or whatnot, still is the same thing. You should still keep track of the money that you get and the money that you spend. And speaking for myself also, okay, because like the scripture says, it's a two-edged sword, man. It's the scriptures can cut you, man. So I'm cutting myself right now when I'm making this video, okay, because me myself right now, I'm in some, you could say some tight situation now with concerning the money. But that is, what we go through in this path of life. Sometimes the Most High brings you high, sometimes He brings you low. But today, what led me to making this video, okay, I was sleeping, and all of a sudden I got a call in the morning, early, man, like 8 o'clock. But it says anonymous. In the Dutch, it says anoniem. So I was like, who is this man calling me so early? But I was like, ain't nobody calling me this early for nothing. So I pick up the phone. Basically, it was about something that I had to pay, like a certain amount of money. And I already was low on money, so I was like, damn, here we go again, But the thing is, I've been working and I have not gotten my paycheck in 2 months, but due to certain reasons, I also myself was waiting on getting paid the last week, a week and a half, because certain things had to be organized first, otherwise I would get less money. But let's say, 2 months, the work that I did like 2 months ago, I still haven't received the paycheck yet for that, which is frustrating. Meanwhile, the things that I gotta pay, keep on going, man. Ain't nobody waiting on you. So you might be in a similar situation also, where you gotta still pay your bills, you gotta still pay things, but you ain't getting no money. So how are you gonna deal with it then? Well, one thing is to talk about it, with people that are close to you, like, hey man, listen, I'm in this situation, maybe you can help me out. Which I personally, I don't like doing that, but sometimes you have to put your pride aside. And as soon as you get, your share, your money back, and you are able to pay that person back, do it, man. Okay? Don't be in debt of nobody, basically. So without further ado, let's get into some scriptures. Because like I said, man, it's very important to put down what you receive and put down what you spend. Okay, your income and your outcomes, outgivings, if I'm correct. So this is Ecclesiasticus, also known as the Book of Sirach, chapter 42, verse 7. deliver all things in number and weight, and put all in writing that thou givest out or receivest in. Like I said, put down, whether it be online, whether it be on a paper, agenda, put it down how much you get and how much you are spending. Otherwise, it's gonna be chaotic. Like in my case right now, it's a bit chaotic. I do have like an Excel sheet or a spreadsheet with the things that I have to pay monthly, but sometimes, let's say the fifth of the month, the rent gets taken off. But then the next month is not on the fifth, it's maybe on the seventh day. So when it's the fifth day and I still see the money on my account, I'm like, hey, I still got money. Oh, I can buy this, I can buy that. But meanwhile, 2 days later, the rent is being taken off. And then all of a sudden you have less money. You'd be like, hey, shit, man. You know? So, of course, I try to prioritize my rent, my gas, my light, my water, because otherwise I don't have no roof over my head. But in other cases like sports or gasoline or parking, which is all being deducted, fines, tickets that I have to pay, they get deducted. And then if I don't write it down or it gets deducted on another date that I thought it was going to get deducted, now it's a bit chaotic. Now you want to spend something, you want to buy something, but you're like, hey, wait a minute, man. I don't actually have that money. I'm still waiting on my paycheck, you know, and I'm self-employed, so my paycheck is diverse from month to month. Sometimes I have a small assignment, sometimes a bigger one. But sometimes you be like, okay, if I do this small assignment, I have a little bit money to pay this. So you do the assignment, you pay what you have to pay, and then another thing comes that you also have to pay. So in this society, you have no rest, man. You gotta pay left and right. Taxes here, taxes there, you name it, man. That is also the purpose of these devils. Trying to drain us, trying to wear us out, like it says in the book of Daniel, chapter 7, verse 25. But it's no excuse for me also, or for you listening, to have no oversight of what you spend and what you get in. Okay? So this is Daniel chapter 7, verse 25, because I spoke about it first. It says, and he shall speak great words against the Most High, and shall wear out the saints of the Most High. They're gonna wear us out, the so-called white man, Esau Edom. Okay, making us work hardcore labor, but giving us the minimum amount of money for it. Okay? And think to change times and laws. That is what they do. They change the calendars. They're changing the laws. And they shall be given into his hand until the time and times and the dividing of time. But the judgment shall sit, and they shall take away his dominion, to consume and to destroy it unto the end. So from there, let me go to Ecclesiastes. What was it? Chapter 5 or chapter 2? Let me double check. And funny, me, before making this video, I also had to write down the scriptures that I wanted to make the video about. So that is already a bridge I had to overcome, by writing it down, because I was not feeling it to write down what I was not gonna make a video about, but I have to, because I'm using my phone to go live. So that is funny. Like before this video, I actually had to write things down. Meanwhile, the scripture says write things down, what you spend and what you give. Anyway, Ecclesiastes 5 and 18. It says, with the title, God alone gives contentment. Verse 18, behold, that which I have seen. It is good and comely for one to eat and drink, and to enjoy the good of all his labor, that he taketh under the sun all the days of his life. So it is good for you that the labor that you do under the sun, what is under the sun? The planet Earth is under the sun. The labor that you do is the work. It's good for you to enjoy it, man. If you get your paycheck, if you get money and you wanted to visit a restaurant, or maybe you wanted to go on a small vacation, or maybe you wanted to buy a new, I don't know, a new jacket or whatever, it's good to enjoy your money. okay, but still be wise with it and still have insight in what you give, and what you get in concerning money, okay. Every man also to whom Yahweh had given riches and wealth, and had given him power to eat thereof, and to take his portion, and to rejoice in his labor. This is the gift of Yahweh. For he shall not much remember the days of his life, because Yahweh answered him in the joy of his heart. So from there, let's go to the book of Ecclesiastes, chapter 2. The scriptures cover everything, man. Everything you can find in the scriptures. Okay? The script. So Ecclesiastes 2, verse 24. There is nothing better for a man than that he should eat and drink, and that he should make his soul enjoy good in his labor. Okay? It's frustrating if you're working every day, not every day, but if you're working like 5-6 days a week maybe, and you get your paycheck, but the money that you have is not enough to also buy fun things or also do good things that you want to do, man. If you only gotta work to pay your bills, what is that? That's not life, man. Okay, so it's good to enjoy your money a bit, but don't go crazy with it like you have no control, man. Don't go loving money too much, because now you're gonna love money and pursue money more than pursuing this truth, which can cause you to fall out. So watch out for that, Gotta speak for myself also, man. Sometimes, if you low on money, you start getting thoughts like, hey, maybe I should do this or that. But don't give in to those demon ass thoughts, man. That's weak. That's a weak mindset. You're weak if you trying to make money fast with criminal activity, with committing sin. That is weak. That is weakness. Okay. So let me see. Ecclesiastes 7 and 12. For wisdom is a defense, and money is a defense. Okay, you need your money as a defense. You need money to pay your house. You need money to maybe pay your car, pay your gasoline. Maybe you need money for public transport. You need money to buy food, to buy drink. Okay, you need money maybe, who knows for what, man. Okay, so it's not that we are supposed to be living as hobos or bums on the street, begging for money. No, man. If, like the Apostle Tahar said, man, in this video, if you can make money, we are Israelites, man. We can be creative with making money. Having a small job here, having a job there, making money here, making money there. Having an assignment here, having an assignment there. We can make money. We can be creative with it. So it says, but the excellency of knowledge is that wisdom giveth life to them that have it. Okay, that is what ultimately gives you the life. But in the physical form, you gotta have money. That is logic. So, like I said, man, I'm not sure where the scripture is, but the scripture says that when you work, you're actually supposed to get your payment the same day, or before the sun goes down. I'm not sure where the scripture is. If I find it, Lord willing, I will put it in the description box. But that is to show you that what you're working right now, working a whole month, and then at the end of the month, you get your paycheck. That is not how it's supposed to be anyway. It causes frustration. Okay, it causes you to not be able to pay the things that you have to pay, man. It's nonsense. So this whole society is just wicked, man. Okay, they're trying to get everything out of you, even though you don't have anything, man. Makes no sense, man. They wanna get money when you don't have money. Well, what should I? Now that is how they force certain people to commit criminal activities, man. Because you're forcing people to pay things that they can never pay. In 5 days, you gotta pay this and that. Otherwise, we're gonna take your house. Yeah, what you gonna do then? But still, there's no excuse for the criminal activity, because sin, don't commit no sin, man. Okay, just pray to the Most High that He will help you in that situation. Okay. So I'm looking for the book of Haggai. The book of Haggai, chapter 1, verse 6, but I'm not sure where it is. Let me double check. Yeah, Haggai chapter 1 verse 6. Because it's gonna show you that when you work, it's like you're getting your paycheck, and then the next day, the same day maybe, almost all your money is gone because you gotta pay this, you gotta pay this, that, taxes here, such and such. It's annoying, man. Okay. Salaki, I cannot find it, so let me double check this. Because I have a different Bible. This is my small Bible, so sometimes it's a bit harder to find the scriptures. But I see here page 741. Page 741. Yeah, it says here, Haggai chapter 1 verse 6. Ye have sown much and bring in little. Ye eat, but ye have not enough. Ye drink, but ye are not filled with drink. It's never enough for us, okay? We can never be satisfied here for 100%. It says, ye clothe you, but there is none warm. And he that earneth wages, money, earneth wages to put it into a bag with holes. If you put money in a bag with holes, sooner or later, all the money is going to be on the ground, and now you have no money anymore. Okay. So it's symbolically for when you get your money in, it's like the same day, all the money has to be spent again because you got to pay this, that, and a third. Okay. That's why it's also important, like I said in the beginning, to write down what you have, to have balance. Okay. You can't buy certain things that is good for yourself, treat yourself maybe on a nice dinner, treat yourself on a nice vacation or whatever. But don't let it be that you now buy only fun stuff and do only fun things and have no money left to pay the things that you have to pay to cover, to have a roof over your head, for example. That makes no sense, man. Okay? That makes no sense. You want to buy the newest Jordans, you want to buy the newest jacket with your last money instead of, spending that money wisely. Okay? So the last one, 1 Timothy 6, verse 10. Let me see right here. I believe it's here. Yeah, 1 Timothy chapter First Timothy, Salakia, not Timothy's, but Timothy, chapter 6. The page is sticky, man. Chapter 6, verse 10. It says, For the love of money is the root of all evil. So you can have money, but when you love to have money, that is the root of all evil, man. Because now, like in the cartoons, when you see the symbols with the money symbol, the dollar symbol in the cartoon, their eyes, they like to chase the money. All these songs these rappers be making about chasing the bag, this and that and the third. Don't be chasing no money out here, man. Okay, it's better to chase the Bible, man. This is the real money. Okay, and next to this, which is our priority, of course you gotta work, man. Of course you gotta make your money, man. Of course you gotta hustle. You gotta do this and that. All within the spectrum of the law of Yahweh Bashem Yahushai. Okay. Plus, don't be committing no criminal activities in this society also because you're gonna get locked up. That's stupid also, man. Okay, so 1 Timothy 6 and 10, for the love of money is the root of all evil, which while some coveted after, they really want this, they have erred from the faith, error. They get an error. They now fall out of the truth because they're chasing the money too much and pierce themselves through with many sorrows. So it was edifying. With that, I want to give all praises and the highest honor to Yahweh, Bahasham, Yahushai, Bahasham Kakodash, the Most High. I want to give double honor to my elder apostles and teachers of Great Millstone, and peace and salutation to the sincere Akyam across this world, who has spent his knowledge and truth and his sincerity. Shalom to the few sincere brothers and sisters out there who are also listening, and may the lecture be upon your households. God shalom.